Hi, hello people. Shahid here again. So this is vlog number three, and today we are going to see another of my games. At my rating, somewhere between 990 right now. Yes, I won a game, and yeah. So basically, I concentrate only on the basic opening principle rather than going for different openings, different fancy opening. Why? Because that's important right now. That's more important than going for some fancy opening. And yeah, so what I do is like concentrate on the opening, developing your pieces, development of pieces, controlling the center because at my state that is important. Maybe when I, maybe when I kind of get into a level, I might change this. But right now, I'm going to work on the basics of opening principles. So yeah, let's begin. Today's game was against some a gentleman, and we both played a good game. I kind of like yes, in the opening part he did some mistakes, but eventually I was able to use that mistake to my benefit. And in the tactical, in the middle game part, I had opportunity for many tactical advantage that I lost due to blunderness. But eventually, yeah, I won the game. So yeah, let's proceed. This was Philander. So Philander defense is, let me show you. E4, E5. My plan was to go Italian today, but due to some reasons, I didn't. Yeah, actually it was Italian, but like my opponent wanted to play Philander. So Philander is when the game starts with an E4, E5, Knight F3, and then he plays pawn to D6. So yeah, this is Philander. So in this, like I'm attacking the E5 pawn and he's supporting it and opening up the way for the bishop, and that's the aim to pin the queen. So yes, I wasn't concerned about it. So I developed my bishop because I was like, if he captures, well and good. If he tries to pin me, I'm going to push the pawn and the push my second pawn so as to block him. And if he captures, then I capture back. But that didn't happen. And then he developed his knight. I developed my knight again, and he again had a chance to pin my queen, but he didn't. And this was kind of like a blunder. Why would I say a blunder? Because now you are blocking the way for the bishop out. And you are showing that if you want to castle king side, then you would do a flank. That is push this pawn and develop. But yeah, I did not give him a chance for that. So now this is what is called prick defense. Developing your both the knights out, developing your bishop and a pawn. And to more of it, prick defense, modern defense, scalar system. So yeah, actually prick defense was turned when this happened itself. And yeah, my pieces are developed. So now I like playing this adventurous thing where I play instead of d3, I play to d4. What happens is if he captures, I capture back, but I did not see that there were two attackers there this time. So this could have been a disaster, but I kept my composure and did not let that happen. He captured, so instead of capturing, which would have been a blunder, let me show you. Queen takes on e4. Now. This could have been something really bad, but I did not let this happen. What I did was, instead of this, I castled. Now, my plan was that let him capture. I capture, and then if he plays something like foolish, bringing his queen here or something like that, I would have simply, like in the next step, of course, I would have kind of given him a pin. So today my obsession or kink was with pin, and then he played his queen out of unpinning himself. So what I did was, instead of like letting him develop his bishop by pulling the pawn, pulling the rook to e1, I played my queen at f3. Now my aim was, my attack was two attackers at f7 pawn. Now he had to do something. He kind of like played e6. Now can you see, now there's no attacker at b7 pawn. I could have simply captured this, and now this rook is mine to be taken. There's nothing he can do. But I did not see that. I did see that, but again, my kink was, my obsession was with the pin. I captured the bishop with the knight. He captured back. I captured back. Uh-uh. I captured with the bishop. He captured. I captured back. He played this. So now I played my rook here. Now this there. Can you spot a beautiful tactical tactic? Let me show you. Knight to c7. Okay, it's his move. Now knight to c7 is a beautiful tactic. Why? Now, if someone is an amateur like me, yes, I'm calling myself an amateur because I did not see that coming. I thought that if he had captured my rook, it would be a back rank checkmate. But it could not be a back rank checkmate because it was already a check, right? So now he had to move his king, and then I would have captured the rook. He would have captured the rook, and I would have captured the knight. I mean, I've captured the rook with my knight. So yes, I would be in a winning position here, but unfortunately, I did not see this coming. So what I thought was, if I had opened up my knight, what would have happened was, he would have captured my rook and it would be a back rank check. So what I did was, I brought my bishop out first at a3, and now I both the rooks were connected, and now I could pin him. So I did that, and now I saw that my knight was trapped, and all at the same time my queen was under attack. So I had to do something. So I counter attack at b7 pawn. He came to d8, which was the only option for him, and then I gave a check. Then he came to f f7, and then I gave another check at d5. Now my plan was to not let him enter the g8 square, because then he would kind of be safe, and I did not wanted him that to happen. So I played it to b5, and then I brought my knight to safety. He came again telling me, boss, let's exchange. I said no. He came back, and now he was trying to go back to the diagonal again. I mean, not the diagonal, g8 square again. So what I did was, I was obsessed with the pin. So he kind of counter attacked. I captured, and then he kind of gave me a check. So now there was a discover attack. Not a discover attack. The attack was already there on my bishop, and secondly, my knight was under attack too. So I saved my knight, but at the cost of my bishop. And then I gave a check, and then he kind of said, "Let's exchange again." I gave another check. He pulled his pawn to g6, and I came back. And yeah, the game kind of went my way this time. I pushed my rook to e. Okay, it's his turn. He played his rook, and he was trying to manually castle. So what I mean by manually castling is step by step, one step at a time, and castling by moving the rook and the king not together, not in one move, but both at different moves, because your king has already moved, right? So he was trying to do that. So what I did was I attacked his queen. He came. I brought my both the rooks aligned as a battery, and then I kind of was I felt threatened that he might attack my pawn, so I gave it support. And then yeah, this was seemed to me like a foolish move. Why? Because my king was already supporting it. I think his plan was that if I move my king somewhere, like supposingly if the rook had to move here, then I he could have simply captured, and my knight was under attack. So what I did was I attacked queen, and now can you notice that these are the square where the queen cannot move? So yeah, these are the squares where the queen cannot move. So the only green square here is head shape. So that's where he moved. And now I captured. Now this was a blunder move. Can you spot a checkmate in two moves? If you have spotted, kudos. But let me demonstrate to you. I'm excited. So now he captured, I captured, and then check. It's a forced move at f8, and then check and mate. So this is how I checkmated my opponent. So now, what did I learn from this game? Well, uh, don't develop a king. Don't develop an obsession with one thing. Always be observant with whatever opportunity that comes your way. So yeah, that's all for today's game. Let's meet in the next vlog. Thank you. Have a nice day. And yeah, happy Diwali, happy New Year. Bye.